Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here today to do an updated review. This is a requested video and I've also gotten a few questions about this bag, so I thought it'd be a good time to show you guys what I think and what it looks like. If you're new to my channel, my name is Emily and I do handbags unboxings, reviews, comparisons. I also love fashion and traveling, so you'll see those sprinkled into my channel. If you are interested in any or all of those things, I would highly recommend subscribing and hitting the notification bell. It is free and you'll be notified of my future videos. Like I said, today is an updated review, and this is of the mini Coco handle. This bag I purchased about 3 months ago, and I didn't want to review it too early because I wanted to get some use out of it, and I definitely did with the holiday season. This is a great bag for the holidays. As you can see, it just looks so divine. It is on the lighter color side, which is why a lot of people have expressed concerns or had questions about it based on its color. So if you have never seen this bag before, this is the mini size and it is the Coco handle. And why it's called that is because there is a big handle here, which I have covered with a Dior mitzah, and it is in the chevron caviar in the iridescent white color. I have unboxed this bag, like I said earlier, in my channel, so I can link it below if you're interested. And so yeah, 4 feet at the bottom, and it just looks like that. So this bag does not come with this mitzah, which also is known as a twilly. It is one that I've purchased and I've put on here myself. You can twist these to the front to make it look more like different, but I actually don't really like it in the front, which is why I clipped it into the back. But the purpose of this is to protect the handle. So let me go over a little bit of the wear and tear and why I've put that on there and how much I like it so far. So in terms of wear and tear or color transfer, I don't really notice anything like big. If I had to point out some stuff, I would say there is like a one little dot right there. I don't even know if you can see it. And I'm just nitpicking here because, like I said, nothing big. There is one right here underneath the flap. Again, I'm not sure if you can see that. It's like right there. So it's like very slight, and I'm not even sure how that happened, but yeah, it probably would have happened to any of the other bags I have anyway, but here I'm particularly looking so I can just point things out to you, and possibly like a couple more on the back. So I'm gonna try to bring it closer so you can see. There is, where did it go? I've lost it. Okay, so there's one right there. I think you can kind of see it in the light. And then I think that's, I thought I saw another one. Oh yeah, right there. Around the pocket right there. But again, like these are all very, very tiny. So if I'm just wearing it and holding it like this, you're not going to be able to see it. I probably cannot see it unless I'm looking for it too. So like I said, this is the caviar and the iridescent material, so that also does help. I feel like if I had lambskin, the color transfer would be a lot greater. I've been wearing this with a lot of different outfits. I have been wearing it more casually, like with like a big cardigan and some leggings, and I'll insert photos here so you can see what it looks like. The leggings are dark, the cardigan has red on it. The other things that I've been wearing it to is something a little bit more dressy but still casual. So I wore it with light gray jeans and a black cardigan. I've also worn it a little bit more dressy with a dress, and that dress is black knit. And all of those times that I've worn it, I have not seen any color transfer. So I think it's fairly safe. Again, I think it does take more caution when you're wearing a light bag, not just white, but any light colored bag. So caution out there, but I just wanted to let you know that I have worn it a few times with different items, different colors, and it's still done okay. Now I have not worn it with dark denim jeans, which is usually the culprit to a lot of color transfers, so that could be, but I don't plan on trying that out. Now this handle has been, it's the same color as here, and I can remove it in a little bit, but the reason why I had this on there was because I love the houndstooth. This is not from Chanel, it's from Dior, but Chanel does have some. And the reason why I did this was because I think the handle is going to take the most wear. I know I put this on my shoulder, so this does take a little bit of wear as well, but for the most part, I noticed myself after using it a few times that I do hold the handle quite often, and during the day my hands do get more dirty, and you know, I'm not able to wash it all the time. There are also oils on my hands that could get transferred onto the handle, so I don't want the handle to get dirty and the color being different than the rest of the bag, so I am protecting it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to keep this on here for the length of this bag of using it, but I am definitely going to try to protect it as much as I can. So that's the reason for that, and I do find it fairly comfortable with this as well, and you can still put your hand through it, no problem. I've tied this myself, so it's not in the best condition, but it has stayed on, so it's fairly easy to do. As for the rest of the bag, there is no inside interior. Sorry, there's some crap in it. It's gonna be hard to see, but there is no staining, there's no markings, there's no anything in there, and I've been very careful. Like, I haven't been putting pens in there, I haven't been putting lip glosses. Sometimes they like come out, like I've just been careful with it. So yeah, because the inside is beige, which I love because you can look for things a lot easier, it does make it a little bit more delicate with color and staining. So, but nothing there so far. This bag is fairly light, like I would say it's on the light side, and I think it has to do with the fact that the chain strap is very thin. This is thinner than your usual classic flap chains, and yeah, it still feels nice. It doesn't have a squeaky sound. The fact that the interior is cloth lined instead of leather lined also makes this a lighter bag. So I can go ahead and show you really quickly what I normally fit in here. It can actually fit a lot. So the compartment of this bag is a very small slip in here. There's also a zip pocket, which I don't really use. There is a middle compartment here that you can slip something very thin in there, and then the biggest compartment's up actually at the front. I normally bring a card holder. This one is, in particular, I'm using today, is from Senrab. It is in their dragon print, which is also like a mock croc print, and it's just a zip one. It's pretty full, so I would put that probably up in the front just because I use it quite often, so it's there. And then I have a Louis Vuitton micro pochette. This one is in their limited edition line last year. I have my car keys, house keys in here, and it's just a great pouch to just bring from bag to bag. I normally have this in my work bag. So this one I'm actually going to slip in the back because I don't use it very often, so you can see that it just slips right in there. I'm not sure that the mini pochette would fit in here though, because as you can see, it is a very tight fit. It might, but I've just never tried because my keys are in here. And then I have a little lippy item, which I'll put in the back as well because there's just a little bit of space. I don't know if you can see it, it's sitting right there. And then I have a hand cream. This one is, I don't even know where I got this. It's some sort of Korean hand cream, and I can also fit that in the back next to the, so I don't know, maybe a mini pochette can fit in the back here, I don't know, but you won't be able to fit these two. So that's what it looks like, it doesn't stick up. And then I have a pair of sunglasses. These are my newest pairs. They're really cute, they're like bug-eyed ones. I found them very comfortable, which is why I got it, and yeah, they look like nothing I have. You can see like stripes through them. That looks really cool, right? So I'll link it below if I could find it, but I think this is like, it was on sale. So that one I'm going to slip up in the front here. So this one, it takes some maneuvering because I have my card case in there, so there we are. So the card case is up right here, and this is in the back. So if I had a hard case for the sunglasses, I probably won't fit in here. And then that does it. So if I just close it, you can see like there, lock it, and from the side, it looks like that. And yeah, it looks really, really good, and it's still not too heavy. I do have my phone here, which I usually hold it, but if I am in a pinch, I could slip it in. There's a back pocket right here, and it does kind of like poke out, which is fine because if I'm wearing it on the shoulder, like this. I could just grab it right there really easily. So I would put that there if I need my hands, but usually I'm on it. I can also put it inside the bag. So now it's sitting on top of the card holder, and it does pop up a little bit, but you can still close this bag like so. And if you look from the side, you can see it popping out, but because there is a gap between the flap coming down and the top of the bag, it is fine. It doesn't like distort the bag at all. So there we are. Yeah, I really like this bag. Like I said, have only had it for about 3 months, so maybe more wear and tear will happen, and I can do an updated video on that again if that happens. Let me take off this twilly really quickly just to show you. And here we are. So now you can see the handle. It is in very good condition because it has been protected, but even the rest of the bag doesn't look that bad. So this is the mitzah that I got from Dior, and on the other side it does say Christian Dior 30 Montaigne. It's part of their 30 Montaigne line. If you are interested, I'll try and link this below as well. But like I said, a lot of other stores do sell this, so you just find a color that works for you, and yeah, and the bag, I suppose. I chose this one because I think I can wear this with my mini Lady Dior as well, which handle I think needs protecting from time to time. My experience with it so far is that the pros is a lot of things. For me, this size is perfect. I am 5'1", which is about 155 centimeters. It is the perfect length for me. The drop length of this strap is perfect, no adjustment needed, which is great because there is no adjustment on this strap. It hits me right at my hip area, which is perfect for grabbing this bag. If I wanted to wear it crossbody, I can also. It does dig in a little bit right here, but for the most part, if I sling it to the back, it does work for me. I also love that it is removable because it is such a nice and cute bag. I could wear it just top handle. This top handle is very roomy. Like I said, I could put it through my arm, through the crook of my arm, but I cannot obviously put it on my shoulder, which I don't plan to do. The bag itself is very cute. I love the color. I love the chevron style, which I don't currently, or before this I did not own, and I love just everything about it, like the pocket, the little feet, and then the compartments as well. It could fit everything that I normally would need and bring into this bag, and yeah, I wouldn't want more space, I wouldn't want less space. It's like the perfect amount of space. I love how easy it is to get in and out with this turn clasp. The only negative thing I would say, if I had to pick one, is the fact that, like I said earlier, when I wore it crossbody, this handle does sort of poke in to my ribs, especially if I open the bag while it's on. So I can show you again really quickly. So if I open it, you see how this would push in to my, I mean, I could still open it, but you could feel it on your body right there. And then if I were to wear it like on the shoulder like this, opening it, it does still push in. I mean, it doesn't stop me from getting stuff, but it does push in to your body. It is my only con for now, and like I said, it isn't really even a big con, but if I had to pick one, I'm gonna say that one. I will update you on the coloring. Like I said, have seen a little bit of random things, but I had to look for it. I'm not even sure if it'll show up on the screen. So trust me, I do see it if I looked, but if I don't look, I don't see it. If you have any other questions, or if there's something I didn't cover, definitely leave it in the comments below and I'll get to it. I will try to link everything I've talked about here, and also the dimension of this bag, but it is the mini size if you are interested. And Chanel comes out with a lot of colors and different leathers, different patterns, so it is something that if you're interested, definitely go take a look at in stores. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.